Torpedoes in the water, sir. Full speed ahead.
I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. Whoa!
What's up, guys and gals? Jared here with another Under the Sea movie review. So old Gerard Butler is back at it, saving the world, and no, we're not dealing with another geostorm. This time, he's in a submarine. Deep under the Arctic Ocean, American submarine captain Joe Glass is on the hunt for a U.S. sub in distress. With his crew and country on the line, Captain Glass must now assemble an elite group of Navy SEALs to rescue the kidnapped Russian president, and sneak through enemy waters to stop World War III from beginning. So does Hunter Killer sink or swim? Let's find out. Now, before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Hunter Killer in the comments down below. Is this the submarine badass you've been waiting for, or yeah? Anyways, let's get into some of the good things this film did. Gerard Butler does it again at being this charismatic lead in this submarine flick. Honestly, I have no idea what it is about him. This is basically another Den of Thieves situation, and he's just so darn likable and watchable in this flick, dealing with all of this political stuff in his submarine. Him playing this character named Joe Glass, who doesn't really play by the book, is sort of kind of a mystery, and is just totally calm when he's dealing with torpedoes flying at his submarine. His overall presence in this film was one of the best things that this film did have to offer. I will also add that the action and tension in certain scenes was really fun to watch, especially when they're going and trying to save the Russian president. It's just It was fun. All of this did have this kind of like over-the-top Call of Duty feel to it, and I mean, it is, my understanding is that this story is actually in the same universe as Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell and stuff like that, so I mean, it makes sense to kind of be this video gamey, over-the-top situation. Hunter Killer is just over-the-top, ridiculous action that is fun to watch. Just a heads up, fun does not mean good. Now, unfortunately, Hunter Killer definitely felt like a dated film. It's like a 90s action movie that came out today, so it's dated, it's ridiculous. I mean, if you watched it back then, you would have eaten this up. It's this beginning of World War III situation. The Russians and Americans are teaming up. There's all of this ridiculous stuff happening. You know, getting into the movie, there's maybe 45 minutes, 30 minutes left. I'm having a great time. I knew what I was getting into, and I did have a fun time, except it is completely ridiculous. It's not good. It was fun. Besides the movie feeling dated and fun, the plot and story was pretty much all over the place. Personally, I thought that we would have been stuck with Gerard Butler's character in this tin can at the bottom of the ocean for pretty much the whole story, but rather that's about a third of the movie. The other third is these Navy SEALs kind of doing this Call of Duty mission campaign situation, and then the other third of it is kind of dealing with government, you know, tension, whether or not to start this war. Again, a lot of this is not logical, just things are happening to happen, and again, it's fun. It's not gonna be groundbreaking or anything. The overall performances from pretty much the whole cast was another thing that really made this sub sink. I will say that the leads weren't bad per se, but a lot of the supporting characters, side characters, just throwaway characters, it was rough to watch. There's a lot of intense glances, over-the-top commands, and honestly, there is one scene where this guy gets shot. He doesn't really show any infliction of pain, and just kind of looks at the guy and he's like, "Why'd you shoot me?"
You shot me!
Okay, moving on.
You shot me right in the arm!
And lastly, the effects in Hunter Killer. Not that many were used, but when they were used, it looked like a damn children's drawing put on the big screen. A lot of the underwater effects with the sub and the bottom of the ocean were fine because it's dark, you can hide a lot of stuff, but the daylight scenes with destroyers and stuff like that, it just looked cartoony. You could see where the budget was not, you know, they didn't use money to make this look decent, and they should have just kind of taken it out or used stock footage. Speaking of stock footage, there's about 30 seconds where it's strictly Shutterstock stock footage of airplanes, ships just sailing through the ocean, and it looked like a damn student film. Overall, Hunter Killer is this politically charged submarine rescue mission that felt like it time traveled straight from the 90s, with a charismatic Gerard Butler and some fun action scenes, but with a story feeling dated, jumbled plot, some over-the-top performances, and some really rough CGI. I'd go ahead and skip out on Hunter Killer. Gerard Butler is not enough to keep this rusty tin can afloat. So what did you think of Hunter Killer? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, follow all of my social media over there, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. There's plenty more videos down there. They're fun, great movie reviews, trailer reactions, all of that. Subscribe over there if you haven't, and until next time, I'll see you later.